guys, this is my first clip with Mike for our You Can't Be Seriously Collectibles game collectibles show. And the first game that I wanted to feature from my collection was is Maniac Mansion. I always found this game interesting because for the game itself, but also the number of releases that it had, as well as the ads and mostly the writing, the copy in the ads, and the way that they advertised the game. Of course, the game itself. This is the first video, and we will look at the evolution of Maniac Mansion. Here are 3 releases that I pulled from my collection. This is the first one. The first one that I owned was the Commodore 64 version, right here. This is the original Maniac Mansion logo, so you can see right there, and I put a little sticker on this box because it's brand new. I haven't opened it, so this is actually not my original Commodore 64 copy. It's one I bought off of eBay, and unfortunately it was crushed. Somebody sat on the box, probably me. So there we go. And you can see the back of the box has this really cool, there's some screenshots, and I used to stand in the store and look at these screenshots for hours. Seriously, I would go to the store, just go to the mall, ask my mom to take me to the mall, and I would stand in the computer store and just look at the back of these boxes and wish that one day I would have enough money to buy these games. So here's the Maniac Mansion original Commodore 64 release. This is another release. You can see they altered the logo. Here's the original logo on the Commodore 64 release, and there is the logo on the IBM release, and notice that they have a cool Lucasfilm Presents at the top. It looks much more like a movie poster. They have a more graphical logo, graphical brand, and they also added a tagline to the game titling, the comedy thriller that dares to be different. Then moved to a big fat box release. I actually don't like this one as much personally. It has all the same elements, except notice now that they removed the tagline from the titling, and they've added a kind of a lead-in sort of a line of copy here. Quick, Dr. Fred's kidnapped Sandy, and he's about to start the experiment, right above the logo. And there's a splatter paint effect, which appears on a lot of the Lucasfilm games from this point forward. So the IBM box, while it's skinnier, I think still looks a lot cooler with the full graphic. And then the next generation release is a fatter box with some weird paint splatter. Also notice the back of this one, the IBM one, the evolution of the back of the box, which I think is so cool. I love the back of this box. I remember this one. I remember staring at this one. I remember looking at the little icons because I knew those were little screen grab icons on the corners. Of course, the back of the more recent, if you could call it that, the more modern version is very cool because it's got the Stephen Purcell painting in the background as if it was in the hallway of the mansion. So this one, just from a visual perspective, looks a lot cooler. But that just goes to show, in my opinion, how important copy is, because I still think that even though this one's very cool, that this one has some really great writing on it that just pulls you in. When you read it, it really makes you want to play the game. So here's a few other things that I pulled out of my vault. This is, I keep all of my ads and tear sheets, everything cataloged by company and by game. So you can see there's all these are original reviews and stuff, and this is a review from Computer Gaming World for Maniac Mansion, the original review. And probably my favorite things in my collection of all, and the rarest things, are the original advertisements for all of the adventure games. This one I believe was from Compute magazine. Sierra also advertised in Compute. They usually took out the back page of Compute. I have an Amazing Space Quest 3 and a Quest for Glory ad. This is an ad that LucasArts, or Lucasfilm Games at the time, took out from Maniac Mansion and Zach McCracken. And then the other thing that I really liked about Lucasfilm was that they really made the games feel like you are playing a movie. And that was done through copy and the way they really made the ad. Really felt like something special. And Infocom was really good at this too, and I'll save that for another video as well. I have a lot of Infocom ads. And then I pulled this, as I was going through this folder I found this. I thought this was really cute. This is, oh look, there's Dave Grossman, Tim Schafer, and Jane. So this is Adventure Game of the Year, Dave the Tentacle and Gabriel Knight. And then I pulled this also. This was in the folder for some reason, but I'll do another clip on the Imagination Network, which I also felt had amazing design, great graphic design, and a really innovative interface for its time. So this is an Imagination Sierra Network ad, pointing out all the little tiny lands. So that's my first clip with Mike's You Can't Be Seriously adventure game collectibles show. Hope you enjoyed it.